She is known for her fiery dishes on Top Chef and her incredible dumplings. But last year, Chef Shirley Chung faced the toughest fight of her life, a stage 4 tongue cancer diagnosis. Paige is live in Dallas to sit down with Chef Chung to learn more about her journey of survival, but also her return to the kitchen. Hello, Paige.
Hey, good morning to you and good morning, Texas. I am so excited to be sitting next to you, Shirley Chung. Top chef, so many accolades, it'd be difficult to list them all, but also a cancer survivor. 2024, June of 2024,
Yep.
You heard that news. Chef, tell me what that moment was like when you heard the word cancer.
When I first heard the word cancer or possibility of cancer, I didn't believe it. I was pretty much in shock, but at the same time, I felt healthy in a way. The only thing that was bothering me was like toothache, I thought. And then so I never thought I would be getting cancer. And after the biopsy, it was stage 4.
Stage 4, so it had already spread. This was a life-threatening illness. They were talking about some radical procedures, including the potential of the removal of the tongue. And I think this, this would be like a concert pianist who would lose a hand. I mean, you are a chef. This is your livelihood. And facing that, you chose a different route than what the doctors recommended, which involved intensive rounds of chemotherapy. What was that like?
Well, so it was, I was in LA when I got diagnosed, and then my doctor team, oncologist from Cedars-Sinai, pretty much told me that they can only do 2 options. One option is 100% removal on my tongue. Second option is chemo first, and then maybe partially, perhaps 80% removal on my tongue, because by then my tumor from the right side took over my whole entire tongue within 3 days.
Within 3 days?
It was very aggressive, and then my whole left and right lymph node already taken over, and then my right lymph node started getting very inflamed, so it was very bad. It was moving very fast. So they were pretty much trying to schedule a surgery right away. But then my oncologist also mentioned that there is, he called it unicorn outlander case, happened in Chicago.
In Chicago.
It was performed by the University of Chicago team 17 years ago to a chef. And it happened that Chef Grant Atkins I know him.
And you knew him.
I knew him.
Isn't that interesting how there's little markers
crazy.
in a journey such as that then leads you to the potential of recovery, and now you are completely cancer-free.
Yeah.
That's a remarkable journey, especially given how aggressive the cancer was. And I also want to credit you because you've been very open about your cancer journey. On Instagram, you call it Shirley 2.0. Tell me a little bit about what went into the decision-making process of sharing with the world, in essence, about your experience and this unbelievable challenge you were facing.
Well, for me, I definitely went through my struggles. When I first got diagnosed, the first 1.5 months, I didn't know how to deal. And then once I got in chemotherapy and I was feeling better, and then so many of my friends are reaching out because they didn't know what happened to me. I just dropped off.
You just dropped off. You had to close your restaurant in California.
Everything. Well, I didn't tell anyone yet. And then knowing that I have to move to Chicago and then really take care of myself, I cannot really run my restaurant anymore. So I have to close my restaurant. And that's why I decided that I have to tell people. There's no way. I couldn't even tell my parents. I held it back
didn't tell your
for
parents?
3 weeks. Not until I was confirmed that I got accepted into University of Chicago. I got an appointment.
You wanted all
I
that
had a
lined
treatment
up.
plan. Correct. I didn't want to stress my parents out. And I'm the older daughter. I'm always the one that carry everything. So I never want to break any bad news to my parents. Asian parents, children had that special dynamic that we just don't want to share a burden in a way. So not until I got everything lined up, then that's the time that, okay, I'm ready to tell my parents.
You're ready to tell your story.
Then they don't have to worry knowing that I have my
That you have
treatment
a plan.
Yep.
What would you say is the one thing that you learned from this experience that you want to share with our viewers now?
Mental health. Like for me, I really feel like the way I am, I'm crazy, I'm a competitor, I'm a chef, so I'm very tough. But when it comes to everything, one thing that Chef Graham told me, which is very true, I'm still practicing that to this day. I'm hoping that everybody, not just cancer survivor, cancer patients will do, but it will apply to everyday life, is when you have something challenging happen in your life, for me it's be a chef. Thinking about my harvest day in the kitchen, I would go in there, write on my prep list, and I pack one task at a time, taking one day at a time.
Taking one day at a time. That's such great advice.
By the time you finish your prep list, you are at the end.
You are, and this is such great advice, and I want to thank you so much. And good news for us, the Dumpling Mafia Queen. We're actually going to be in the kitchen with her a little bit later on the show to talk about how she's able to apply these skills that allowed her to overcome cancer and also put a fantastic plate of food on the table. We'll hear more about that a little bit later on the show. Talk about a bucket list thing. In the kitchen with Chef Shirley Chung to talk about rolling dumplings. I mean, she's a dumpling mafia queen. Let's talk a little bit about, we're here in Night Rooster and also the Saint. This is like two restaurants all in one, Italian and Asian. Tell me about these two concepts real quick.
So we have Italian Steakhouse Saint on the top floor of our restaurant, North River Road.
And we've got some pictures of that too for the viewers to see, so tell us more.
And then Night Rooster is downstairs. So it's a perfect combination. Two of my favorite cuisines. And since I'm the dumpling mafia queen, we make Chinese dumplings and also Italian dumplings all in-house.
So it all works out that you're able to combine both of those, because there are some definite correlations between Asian food and Italian food. And then of course you were trained as a French chef. She knows it all. She's like a culinary worldly chef. She's
Well, I just love food.
Global. Yeah.
I just love food.
So let's
Simple.
talk about dumplings. So we're watching from the master begin
So
this process.
this is our my famous Chinese American mashup, jumbo cheeseburger posticers.
She said jumbo cheeseburger pasta dumplings. Yum.
So in this, we made with wrapper with paprika, flour, water, and salt. Here, fold it with me.
Okay. Oh, hold it with you. Okay.
Okay. So inside, this is our hand trim Wagyu ground beef.
Okay.
And then cheeseburger. So you have to have a giant chunk of cheese.
I'm talking a giant chunk of cheese. And you don't see a lot of cheese in Asian cuisine typically.
Yeah, we like cheddar cheese, mozzarella cheese, everything melty.
Anything
That's what we
melty.
love.
That's right. All right. So how do we do this part?
So it's you're going to pinch this first, like a taco.
Okay.
Okay. So right here.
All right.
Pinch hard.
Pinch hard.
It's fresh dough, so you can just maneuver however you play dough. And then you're gonna pinch another time right here to close right here.
Okay. Look at me. Look at me. Oh my gosh, we're doing it.
And then what you do is you're going to let it pleat works. Like pleat it, pinch together.
Pleat it some more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just hard pinch.
Hard as you can. And you got a lot of inspiration from your grandmother to do these, right?
Yeah, I've been folding dumplings since I was 5.
Oh my gosh, this is my very first dumpling I've ever folded before.
Just like pinch them together.
Okay.
It's all, as long as you have the filling inside the wrapper, it's a successful dumpling.
Is it? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be pretty. All right, we only have a minute left. And guess what? We got some food. Come over here. Check this out.
Come over. Let's eat.
There's so many different food
food from the steak, caviar cannoli.
Caviar cannolis?
From rat and beefy ravioli.
All right, I got to taste that cheeseburger thing that we just made, though. Okay.
This is, okay, here. And with bacon tomato jam.
You know, guys, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the chopsticks on TV just because I don't want to get anything. But go for it. Go. Let's do a fork and stir.
Here you go.
All right. You know what? I'm actually going to just take this by the
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
And also, earlier you were telling me you never had duck
I've
before.
never had duck before in my life.
So,
it is so good.
We're famous for cheese smoked duck.
Okay, can I just use my little finger here too? All right.
Have a bite.
I'm going to have a little bite.
And then half.
All right, here we go. Here's my first taste of duck, folks.
Okay.
That is unbelievable.
So what you do here is, You make a black cider.
I'm not kidding, guys. This is unbelievable. I can't even tell you. I mean, this is unreal.
Savory, smoky.
I am now a huge fan of duck. Who would have thought?
I love
Quack is what I've got to say.
You know, little black cider.
I'm so proud of you. This has been so much fun. You are amazing. You are incredible. This has been such a blessing.
Thank you.
You've got to come and check out the Night Rooster.
I will
And
love
Austin
it.
the Saint is right here in the Design District. We're open for dinners.
And Sunday brunch.
And Sunday brunch.
we have.
Don't forget about the Sunday brunch. This has been so much fun. All right, we've got more GMT on the way, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Love you. You're awesome.